Hey friends, welcome to Owlets Tarot. Jason here. Hope you're all doing well. This is going to be... Hold on. It's going to be a general collective for my lovely Leos. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, happy birthday. I hope that you've all been well. I'm sorry that your reading wasn't the first one out. It was meant to be, and disappeared into the ethers, as so many of my readings have, while uploading them to the entity known as YouTube. Anything you need to know about this channel is down in the description box below. And I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Alright, we've got Nine of Cups as your first card out in reverse. This is past energy. Temperance in reverse. Nope, my deck's not in reverse. I'm using the Pride Tarot. So the cards are designed by different artists. Queen of Wands. This was Temperance, just in case I didn't say it. Temperance in reverse, Queen of Wands. Present into upcoming. One card. Six of Swords. Always a lovely card to see. I love the Six of Swords. You know, it's an energy that's really hardwired. Not hardwired. My English has left the building. Hard won. Lessons, heartbreaks, deceit, internal wars of some kind. All of the lessons that you've gathered during these really hard times. You're bringing them all along for the ride. And the ride is away from the craziness. It's a very, not my monkeys, not my zoo kind of situation. Like, this is not mine to deal with. Devil in reverse. Alright. Bottom of the deck. We've got the Eight of Swords. So, my lovely Leos, you've been a bit stuck. On a subconscious level, you're not realizing that you're not stuck. You're seeing yourself as having no options in regards to something, or having very few options. Perhaps some of you feel trapped or backed into a corner, or like your hand is being force-fed, yeah, your hand's being fed. Your hand is being forced, metaphorically, to sign on the dotted line of something that you're not comfortable with. But this is all, the Eight of Swords is all about waking up, remembering that, it's light out. So you can take off the blindfold. I mean, the chains or ropes, whatever they are. They don't even really have her bound. It's like she's the one holding them in place. And obviously with the blindfold off, she'd be able to easily maneuver her way around the sharp objects. Nothing has her pinned. So, that's just what I want you to remember. What is that? Oh, I pulled the wrong card. That's what I want you to remember. is that no matter how you may be feeling tripped up at the moment, um, you're not as trapped as your brain is telling you you're trapped. And whatever trapped means to you, however this relates to you, if it relates to you, please keep in mind, friends, this is a general collective. We can't resonate with everyone, so. As I always say, if a piece resonates, take that piece and just leave the rest off to the side. It's hot as hell upstairs today. Alright, starting the reading out with the Nine of Cups in reverse and Temperance in reverse. This is in recent past energy. So, we're looking at delayed joy amid it's almost like in the middle of a period of you trying to best see how to go about doing something. Not sure if it is, but this flower in this drawing kind of looks like an orchid. And if it is, for any of my orchid lovers out there, I think we all know we don't get it right the first time. Very temperamental plant. Yeah, there's definitely a feeling of delayed joy, delayed gratification, impatience, you wanting to move forward with something, with a new idea, or with new passion, with new vigor, that something kind of incited in you. Feels like a creative spark of some kind, but obviously creativity can encompass so much. I'm so sorry, I wasn't even really holding these cards up to the camera, or just sitting there staring at them. So yeah, there's been a delay. Let's just say, in the way. Wow, I'm rhyming. There's a delay that's been in the way, and it feels like the delay is over something that was like a long time coming. It doesn't feel like something brand new. It just feels like something that's getting off the ground, whether it be a relationship or a new job or a passion project or internal work that you're doing on yourself, self-care, shadow work, any of this. The delay in reaching that place of joy is coming from, I feel like it's just simply lack of experience. There's it doesn't feel like there's any massive issue here. It just feels like something that you haven't went through, or I feel like you're being tough on yourself in regards to whatever this is about. And all that's popping into my head to use is kind of an analogy to sum up what I mean by this. Is like when my mom came to me to help her figure out her retirement. You know, that was not a blast. I felt like I was reading German. I felt like I was being simultaneously jacked off and played by like the verbiage. It was a circle. It was a circle. But you know, there are people that you go to to deal with helping you figure out these things, right? Because if you've never retired before, and normally we only retire once, it's not just like the knowledge is there, boom, in your head, and you're somehow less than for not knowing it. It's like me with my taxes. I have someone do my taxes because it's something that I've never been great with math to begin with. It goes over my head. I don't expect that I should know, how to do taxes. I don't work at H&R Block. I've had no training. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like that kind of feeling. You're beating yourself up over something that, you're almost viewing as some form of naivete on your part, and it's not that. It's just it's simple, not even inexperience, but you just haven't been there. You haven't been faced with the set of challenges, or you haven't been faced with this new dilemma, or you haven't been faced with this bird's eye view of yourself, or you and whoever's occupying your mind or heart space at this time. Followed by the Queen of Wands. This is in current energy. I hope that you can see these cards because they're really, really beautiful. She's like a fucking fierce avatar. I love it. Queen of Wands. And then the Six of Swords. This is... that spark rekindled. What did I just say? Spark rekindled. This is a very warm, nurturing energy, but an energy that's going to push you to do the things that she, and remember, pronouns mean nothing. The queen can be representing a male, female, but it feels like this is someone that pushes you to be your best self, while not expecting perfection. So maybe be your better self. You recognizing the potential lying within, laying in wait. This, where is it? This rainbow down here, really showing the broader scope, the full potentiality of the situation. I'm seeing the S, and the word sacred space is coming into my head. So I do think that creating your own space, your own space to be alone with your thoughts, your own space to meditate, your own space to reflect, even if it's an extra large broom closet. Start small, grow over time. Or even if it can't be somewhere in the house, then maybe you're able to take a walk to a quiet part of town, or to a park, or out into the forest if you live in the country. I will say that for me, I have found my sacred space within myself, and that took a long time. But it definitely feels good because you don't fear the losing of that space of R&R, rest, relaxation, retreat, reflection, all that good stuff. The Queen of Wands is followed by the Six of Wands, the Six of Swords, and we spoke a little bit about this card. but to kind of reinforce everything and drive it home, it's a beautiful and powerful and heartbreaking and hopeful image all at once, because you see these two women. I think one is meant to be a woman, one's meant to be a girl. The daughter is what I feel of this woman here. And you know, they've got what they need. They've got their street cred. they've got all of the lessons that they've learned via the hard way. You know, all the hardships endured have formed lessons. These lessons in, you know, they've kind of culminated in this launching off into this new direction. Why I say sad, a little bit heartbreaking, is because you see a look of fear on the older woman's face, as if there's an escaping something. And it's always possible that running from one thing will lead you right into another, because your energy is still giving out the same vibration. So just be aware of that. We've got the Four of Cups in upcoming energy in reverse, which I love to see it in reverse. Just so you guys can see the card upright. But in reverse, you know, it's just, it's plugging yourself back in. It's reconnecting. It's recognizing the patterns, you know, the cyclical patterns. It's recognizing where you've been beating yourself up, and, you know, where you've been cruel to your inner self, your inner child. And as you're finding and falling into the pattern of returning again and again when you need to your sacred space, it's, you know, it's moving away from any past bullshit. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're not going to excuse me, find that you've steered your way into future bullshit, but, you know, at least it'll be different bullshit, right? You know, it's about getting out of these cyclical patterns. But no, I'm kidding. You don't want there to be any bullshit. I feel like I've got to say, you want to take some time for you. You don't want to hop in to something else. This doesn't have to be a love interest. It could be you're moving out or away from somebody that's become volatile to you. Yeah, you're definitely doing what you need to do here. That's coming through very strongly. It was almost just like a kick in the gut. And I'm being told to remind you again of this energy. You're strong, you're capable, and you are not trapped. Beyond this kind of reignition, right? This no longer being as disinterested and bored and just all around apathetic. You're plugging in again. The energy is shifting beautifully for you, my friends, shifting in your favor this month. We've got the Sun card. Nice fiery energy for my beautiful Leos. And the energy of abundance moving forward. As long as you nurture that spark, as long as you recognize that you are not trapped, where sometimes you feel trapped, and as long as you keep moving away from the bullshit, keep sailing away. Sail away, come sail away, or whatever the hell that is. That's what you need to be doing. In the energy, in the conscious, what you know to be true right now, we've got the devil. So you're fully aware of the chains that need to come off. You're fully aware of the need to break the ties that have you bound to something that's preventing you from moving forward, that's unhealthy for you, that's keeping you in a state of bondage. And not the kinky kind. This is like being tied to something that you have become dependent on in some way, and therefore it keeps you trapped. This could be an addiction to anything, drugs, alcohol, sex, money, gambling, work, whatever you're doing in excess that's detrimental to your life. You're recognizing it all. So that's really beautiful to see. This reading has went on a little long. Let me grab you one card from the Inner Journey, Oracle by Heather Hope. Divine timing. Yes, motherfuckers. Divine timing. This it's a beautiful reading. And I do hope that it resonates with you. I hope that you guys have a great birthday, Leo. I do hope that you're all well. I hope that you stay well. I hope that you take care of yourself always first and foremost, so that you're able to take care of those around you. And I hope to see you again back here soon. Thank you as always for sharing your time and your energy with me. You mean the world. Take great care of yourselves. Happy, happy, happy birthday, and we will see each other again back here soon. Bye.